And welcome to Naughty Notes. Well, here we're going to explore the cyclic quadrilaterals, that is, quadrilaterals that can be inscribed in a circle. And our theorem 10.10 says, well, the opposite angles must be supplementary. Now we're going to explore this as a compass activity. And we've got a picture here of a trapezoid. We see one pair of opposite sides parallel, and we remember that, well, this has got to be an isosceles trapezoid. But hang on, even if we didn't know that part, well, we still know it's an isosceles trapezoid because this. You could say, let's add up all the angles. I'll assign a value of r here. So you've got two r's, and I'll assign a value of b for blue here. And those four angles have to add up to 360. So a little bit of division tells me, well, red plus blue is 180. So that doesn't matter whether it's adjacent or, in this case, opposite angles, red plus blue. 180. So we know that just from this exercise, just this simple algebra, we know that this figure, well, it's got to be inscribed in a circle. So let me get a bunch of this stuff out of the way so we can pull out our compasses. Are you ready? Are you with me? Yes. So go ahead and let's do this. Gap your compass. We're going to make a bunch of compass swings. We're going to put the needle on this vertex, and we're going to give it a swing this way. Because what we're doing, our good old friend, the perpendicular bisector construction. We'll reverse the compass, give it a swing that way. And as we've always done throughout this year, we've done this so many times, and that gives us that beautiful perpendicular bisector, lining it up with these 2 points. We've been doing that since the beginning of the year, so nothing new there. Now, in theory, we only need 2 of them, but let's do 3 sides, just for redundancy's sake. Now, I'll take a compass and I'm going to gap it up here, right? Make sure we got a good gap there, and let's give that a swing. And see, we're sticking with the classical construction of a collapsible compass. So we'll put the needle here and we'll gap it back this way. And we're going to ensure that, yeah, we got that. Now it's a coincidence that that looks like it's on that perpendicular bisector, but hang on. That looks good. And let's line up our straight edge, and there we go. Now we could verify. Let's do one more to verify. And I'm going to put the needle here, and I'm going to gap it over here and give it a swing that way. And then I'm going to reverse the compass, put the needle here. I'm going to gap it back to this, and again, I'll give it a swing. Ah, beauteous. And you can see we line up our straight edge, and all 3 of those perpendicular bisectors are concurrent at this single point. Comes down here. So they'll go ahead then and put the needle of your compass there and gap it to any of the 4 vertices. This kind of brings back memories of chapter 5, doesn't it? And there you go. You are demonstrating that, well, that quadrilateral can be inscribed in a circle. So that's one. I gave you one that's a little more random looking. So let's get to that one. Yikes. Well, we'll just do a quick check here. I'm going to add these 2 numbers together, and they add up to 180. So that tells me that this quadrilateral should also be inscribed in a circle. And we'll just, for brevity, we'll just do 2 sensible sides. We'll do the perpendicular bisector here, gap the compass there, give it a swing, and then we're going to flip our compass over, gap it back the other way, and let's give that a swing. Now, see how useful that perpendicular bisector construction is. And there you go. That's one. Now, don't do this side because that's too short, and that'll be difficult with your compass. I'd go for I'd go for this side right here, and give it a gap as we always do. Give it a swing, And that's looking pretty good. And we're going to reverse the compass, and we're going to gap it back over here. And we will give it a swing as well, just like last time. And you can clearly see your 2 points of intersection of those 2 blue arcs. Line up Sammy's straight edge, and there you go, boom. And your intersection is clearly right there. So go ahead and put the needle, the compass there, and gap it to any of those vertices. And there you go. You've done it again. Congratulations. You have